this video, I'm just doing a full face of e.l.f. products. So one brand tutorial. The only thing I'm not using that's e.l.f. is I'm not using all e.l.f. brushes. I am using some, and I'm not using e.l.f. mascara, but I do have falsies on anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy. If you do, then hit the like button, comment any suggestions of videos you might want me to post, and subscribe for more. I'll see you in my next one. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with my e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. It's just the blue one. I'm just going to take about a pump and rub it between my fingers and put it on the center of my face and my forehead, because that's where I get the most texture usually. So that's where I need my primer to help just. After done with that, I'm going to go into my e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. And it looks like this, or at least that's what mine looks like. It might be an old one. I don't know if they still look like this. I've had it for a little while. So this foundation has salicylic acid, witch hazel, camphor, tea tree, and aloe. So it's supposed to be really good for acne prone skin, which I don't have terrible acne, but I do get the occasional breakouts, and this is supposed to be a really good cover foundation. So we're just gonna go into this. And for brushes, I'm going to use what I have of e.l.f. brushes. They have a lot more than I have. I just haven't been able to go get them recently. So I'm just going to use what I have. Use whatever you have or can find. I'm going to use the e.l.f. stipple brush to put on the foundation. And this one's the large stipple brush, not the small one. So first I'm just going to kind of stipple it all over my face, and then I'll go back in and buff it out. And I am kind of putting it on more light because I don't really need a whole lot of coverage today, and it is a little bit too dark for me. I have a light layer on my face. I'm just going to wipe off what I have on the back of my hand. And I'm going to go into concealer. Also, sorry if you hear a squeaking or meowing sound. That's my new kitten. She does not like to be alone, but I can't have her in here while I'm filming because then she'll be just all over the place. So yeah, that's my cat meowing if you can hear her. I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. concealer. I'm not sure if they still have this one or if they have new ones that look different. I don't know. I've had this for a while as well. This is in the shade Fair. So I'm just going to take this all under my eyes and on my eyelids to conceal any redness, because I get pretty red. That on there, I'm just going to take a beauty sponge and blend it out. This one's the Pure Cosmetics. And now I'm going to go into powder and set my whole face, because if you can tell, this is very dewy, and I have dry skin, so I usually like a little bit of dew, but this is too much for me. So I'm just going to take the e.l.f. High Definition powder, and this is in the shade Sheer or Translucent. So I'm just going to take what is on the puff right now, because there's a lot on here and I don't want to waste product. So I'm just going to kind of stamp that around my face to start off. Take the e.l.f. Powder brush. It's just a flat top powder brush, and kind of buff that in. I'm also going to go into the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. It's just in this little container, and I'm going to use this to set my under eyes. going to go into my e.l.f. contour palette, and this one I kind of customize because you can pop out each of these things and customize them between the palettes. So I'm just going to go into this darkest shade right here. As you can tell, is well loved. I use it a lot. I'm just going to use it on an angled brush and contour my cheekbones. This contour powder is, even if you get like a little too heavy-handed and put all of the product in one little spot, it is very easy to blend out so the product doesn't get stuck to one spot on my nose by just squeezing the brush and going down the sides of my nose. And then after I've done that, I'm going to take this light pinky blush right here and blush up. Highlight with my e.l.f. baked blush, and this is in pink. That is what it looks like. It's definitely not a blush color, it is more of a highlight color because there's just a tint of pink and the rest is like a champagne-y gold kind of color. So I'm going to use that to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose as well. Go ahead and curl my eyelashes before I get started. Go into my eyebrows before I do my eye makeup. And I'm just going to use this e.l.f. brow pencil, and this is in the shade Taupe. I'm just going to lightly fill in my eyebrows, nothing too dramatic. Brush them out. After I finish my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with a clear brow gel. This one's double-sided. It has a clear brow mascara, or a clear brow gel and a clear mascara on one end. I believe they're like the same product on both sides, but they could be different. I don't know. So I'm just going to go in and set one eye off camera, and I'm going to do this eye for you. So I'm going to take my Knead It Nude palette from e.l.f. of course, and I'm going to first off take this shade right here. It's just like a light beigey and neutral shade. And I'm just going to take that on a fluffy crease brush and put it all through my crease and just keep building it up until it's as pigmented as I want it to be. And these e.l.f. shadows are nicely pigmented and they're very soft and kind of powdery though, so you do have to like tap off your brush and get that extra powder off so you don't have a ton of fallout. But other than that, they're nice shadows. So after I get that through my crease, I'm just going to take the e.l.f. Smudge Pot. It looks like this. And this one is in Cruisin' Chic. And I'm just going to take this on my finger and tap it. I'm just going to go kind of back into the product and tap more until it's as pigmented as I want it to be. These are pretty pigmented off the bat, but I just want a little bit more. And then once I have that done, I am going to go into this gold shade right here, just slightly, and put that over that Smudge Pot just to add a little tint of gold. I've done that. I'm I'm going to take a smaller crease brush and go into that contour shade we used on our face and take it into the outer V of my eye and slightly take a even smaller crease brush. This one's the e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush, and taking that same shade and I'm going to run that along my That is all for the eyeshadows, except the inner quarter highlight, and that I'm just using the highlight we used on our face, the Pinktastic blush, and I'm just going to highlight the inner corners. And now I'm going to go into my e.l.f. eyeliner that looks like this. I don't know if that's upside down for you, but e.l.f. eyeliner, and this one's just in black, and I'm just going to create some falsies from e.l.f. and they do have their own e.l.f. Eyelash glue that comes in the eyeshadow kit, but I'm just going to take some Duo Eyelashes adhesive because I find it works better, so that's just what I'm going to use. And the eyelashes I'm using are the Dramatic. I cut them to fit my eye because they do come very large, so you will need to most likely cut them to fit your eye shape. Otherwise they won't stay on your eyes very well if they're not. I'm just going to take some mascara. I don't have e.l.f. mascara. I think I had one before, but I can't find it. I might have given it away or something. So I'm just going to use some Maybelline Great Lash. This one's the big one in Very Black. But they do have some mascaras. This doesn't really matter much because we do have falsies on, so I'm just going to coat my lashes just to make them blend a little better. Bottom lashes as well. And then once that is done, we're done with the eyes and we just have lips left. So now for lips, I'm just going to take one of their moisturizing lipsticks. This is what it looks like, and this is in the shade Cheeky. So it's just a nice kind of pinky neutral kind of shade, and it is kind of a metallic color as well.